So OpenAI has just announced that you will be able to create custom GPTs on the platform. So what does it all mean? In today's video, we are going to look at a comparison between some of these custom GPTs and ChatGPT. Hi everybody, how you doing? My name is Emeka. Welcome back to my channel. Generative AI, revolutionary. I'm sure you guys know if you've been coming to my channel. I talk about it a lot these days because it's taking over everything, and I'm really just amazed about the power of this. You know, there's different inflection points in history, right? In technology. About 10 years ago, people were talking about the blockchain, and the people who took advantage of that new technology that came out, they were able to create businesses, you know, whether it's through creating applications, training people, creating communities. They became the leaders of that industry, right? There's another inflection point happening right now, and it's AI. Now, AI is not new, it's been around for a while. Even generative AI isn't really new, but because of ChatGPT, it's captured the hearts and minds of everybody, right? And it's pretty amazing. So today we want to look at these custom GPTs. What are they? First of all, let's look at what ChatGPT is, right? It's a chatbot that we can talk to, and it gives us answers. How does it work? Well, it is running on a foundation model. Now, these foundation models are models that are trained on these huge data sets that cover all kinds of different sectors, all kinds of different topics. And then they're trained and become these foundation models. And then now, this chatbot is able to just type a question and get an answer because of this large data set that's been trained, right? And before that, what would you have to do? Well, before this generative AI, using foundation models, you would have to train an individual model for an individual use case. So if I wanted to have an app that talked about sports, I would have to train a model on sports. If I wanted to have an app that talked about music, I'd have to train a model on music. But now we have these huge foundation models, and you could just write your prompt against these models and you'll get the desired response. So it's pretty amazing. So OpenAI has really introduced all of us to this amazingness. And now we want to look at the new custom GPTs that you can create and see if there's really any opportunity, whether it's something worth us focusing on. So I'm just looking here. There's quite a few that I see here, samples that they have. So I'm going to run some tests on some of these and see what the outputs look, running it on the custom GPT and running it on ChatGPT, right? So first thing is I have two different UI instances open. One of them is my paid instance of ChatGPT, right? That's the only way you have access to the GPTs, the custom GPTs, if you use the paid instance. And I think it's $20 a month to do that. Then I also have a free one open because that's where I just want to use the ChatGPT and do the comparison, right? So in the paid one, I have two different GPTs that I'm running a test against. One of them is the Moxtail Mixologist GPT, and the other one is Laundry Buddy. And the way to access those is just go to Explore. And then when you click on Explore, you just look through and you see all the GPTs that are available, right? And OpenAI says one day there'll be a store for all these GPTs, and the people who create GPTs, they'll probably be able to make money. There'll be some revenue share for it. So this could be something worth trying if it's useful. That's what I'm trying to find out. Okay, so the first one I went to was the Mocktail Mixologist. Now, what is Mocktail Mixologist? Well, they give you the description. I'll make any party a blast with mocktail recipes with whatever ingredients you have on hand. So essentially, what this GPT does is you give it some ingredients and it gives you a cocktail, I guess. Great. So I did that. I gave it ingredients. I said, I have rice, pineapple, orange, vodka, turmeric, cayenne pepper, and vermouth. What can you make with this? Okay, here's the response. Hey there, mocktail enthusiast. Let's whip up something delightful, keeping it non-alcoholic and super refreshing. We'll skip the vodka and vermouth and focus on those fruity and spicy flavors. How about a zesty pineapple turmeric sparkler with a kick of cayenne? Here's what you'll need. It gives you the ingredients: fresh pineapples diced, orange, teaspoon of turmeric, pinch of cayenne, 1 cup of sparkling water, ice cubes, mint or a slice of orange garnish. Then it gives you the instructions. Muddle the pineapple, mix the flavors, shake it up, strain and sparkle, top it off, garnish and enjoy. Sip and enjoy this tropical, spicy, utterly refreshing mocktail, right? And notice it gives you these little icons as it's giving you the answer. Now I went over to ChatGPT. I went over to ChatGPT and asked the same question, right? I have rice, pineapple, orange, vodka, turmeric, cayenne pepper, and vermouth. What can you make with this? With the ingredients you have, you can create a tropical-inspired dish and a cocktail. Here are some ideas. For the pineapple and orange rice, a cup of rice, diced pineapples, orange zest and juice, half a teaspoon of turmeric, salt to taste. Cook the rice. In a separate pan, saute and dice the pineapple, add orange zest, juice, and pineapple, mix the pineapple, season with salt to taste. Then it also says turmeric pineapple vodka cocktail. It gives you the ingredients. 1.5 ounces of vodka, 3 ounces of pineapple juice, 1 ounce of orange juice, half an ounce of vermouth, a pinch of cayenne pepper, ice cubes. In the shaker, combine the vodka and the pineapple juice, shake well to mix the ingredients, strain the mixture into a glass filled with ice cubes, garnish with a slice of orange and pineapple. These recipes combine sweetness of pineapple and orange with the warmth of turmeric and a kick of cayenne. So, as far as I'm concerned, the ChatGPT answer is better. It gave me actually 2 options with my ingredients. It gave me a tropical inspired dish, and it gave me a cocktail, right? Now, it didn't give me all those nice icons I got on the mocktail one. It didn't probably, the output wasn't as structured as the other one. Let's go back and look at the other one. Right, you see we have, the structure is better, the font is better, they have it in capital and blah, blah, but essentially, I don't really see any value in this. ChatGPT is answering this just fine. Let's do another one and see. Clean leather jacket. So here I said, how do you clean a leather jacket? And this is what it says. Laundry Buddy is the GPT I'm using. It says, do a spot test, use soft cloth or sponge, use mild soap, wipe off soap residues, dry naturally, condition the leather. Then it now tells you what you should not do. Don't use harsh chemicals, don't submerge in water, don't use direct heat for drying, don't overdo the conditioner, don't ignore professional help. All right? That's very good. Laundry Buddy giving me some good answers, told me the do's, told me the don'ts. Let's look at what that would be in ChatGPT. If I ask the same question, how do you clean a leather jacket? Cleaning a leather jacket requires some care to maintain the texture and appearance. You'll need mild soap, soft cloth or sponge, distilled water, leather conditioner. Check the care label, dust and brush, spot test, prepare cleaning solution, clean the jacket, remove excess moisture, dry naturally, condition the leather, storage, regular maintenance. Once again, perfectly acceptable answer. I do not see myself needing to use that Laundry Buddy GPT in any way. Sure, the output was more structured. It had a technique of outputting it. There's a do section, there's a don't section. That's nice. But it gave me the same information. This information was correct. So if it was just the output, I would never use GPTs. But here is where you would need GPTs, right? And you guys can tell me in the comments. But GPTs are essentially a way of fine-tuning the models with new data, right? Something tells me that these 2 GPTs I use, which is the Laundry Buddy and the Mixology Mocktail, they don't use any new data. They're just using the existing data, and all they did was change the way the output would be. But let's say I wanted to ask ChatGPT, hey, write a story about my family. Well, ChatGPT wouldn't be able to do it because ChatGPT doesn't have the data, right? And I couldn't ask ChatGPT any questions about my family. The chatbot wouldn't be able to answer any questions about my family because it doesn't have the data. I could fine tune the data with information about my family. Then when I deploy this chatbot, you could ask it any question. What year was Mama Jones born? Where did she go to school? I would be able to talk to the chatbot and it would be answering me because I fine-tuned it with this additional data that really doesn't exist anywhere on the internet, right? That's where the value is to me, is when you bring data and fine-tune the model with your data. So you're essentially able to create a chatbot with your data, right? So let's say you built this new application and you want a chatbot that will allow people to interact with the application, but the internet doesn't know anything about the application. You're the one that has all the knowledge. You're the one that has the instructions. All you have to do now is bring that instruction set to ChatGPT, and you can easily create a bot for your application, right? Without having to write any code. And people will be able to say, how do I how do I do this on your new application? And it will have the answer because you've given it the data and it is now using ChatGPT to be able to create that chatbot. So that's where I see the value in this, fine-tuning the model as they already do in enterprise right now. But what do you guys think? Is this something you would be using? Let me know in the comments. All right. Thanks for watching. My name's Emeka. See you next time.